What is going on, Momentum family? Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button to keep up with the latest vlogs and the latest entrepreneur tips every single Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Today's video, we're going to be talking about different ways to grow your Instagram account. Okay, I've been getting a lot of people send me DMs, emails, calls, texts, you name it. How are you able to grow? How are you able to help people grow? And how are you doing what you're doing? Okay, so I'm gonna be revealing some tips and tricks that I personally use on my accounts and my clients' accounts to be able to, see their growth rapidly. So I'm gonna be revealing some tips on how to grow your Instagram account as fast as possible organically in 2019. Okay, before I dive into that, obviously I'm a little behind on videos. Last week I missed it, so sorry about that, YouTube fam. And I'm definitely dropping another one probably this Friday. I hope so, if I'm able to finish edits. It's gonna be my Paris vlog. If you haven't watched my previous vlogs, make sure you go to the vlog playlist and watch all my previous vlogs all over the places I've traveled. And if you're looking to grow your Instagram and learn about more ways on how to grow financially and how to create more passive income with your phone, with your laptop, make sure you check out my last video on 5 best ways to make money with Instagram. Okay, also one thing I got done in Paris was some new merch. So I'm wearing it here, but obviously you guys can't see it. This design is probably my favorite design ever. Shout out to my boy Christian Zapata for doing that, and this is where this design originated from. So if you guys take a look at that, that's actually a screenshot of the Fenway area in Boston, Massachusetts, my hometown. But essentially what I plan on doing, with this is really have, different buildings or my favorite buildings in the world, like Burj Khalifa or the Eiffel Tower, whatever it is, all incorporated into this logo. That's more in the future. But let me know what you guys think on this logo and, on the new merch. Give you guys a sneak little peek right here. Bang bang, we got the Momentum, which is my face looking this way. Saying World Tour under it. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. And then obviously the boys' one and only autograph, and then saying Paris 2019, because that is where the merch is made, which is pretty dope. So for all you guys who like designer stuff, obviously my stuff's coming from Paris. Hit me up. I don't know if I'm ready to sell any yet. I know a lot of you guys were interested from the last time I posted something on my Instagram. But we'll see. And just so you guys have a heads up, I'm definitely going to be selling it for a premium price, which is probably, I don't know, $100 a t-shirt. So save your money, save your allowance, save your tooth fairy stuff, and be ready to buy some Momentum gear. Oh yeah. And now let's get ready to dive into content. All right, let's rock and roll. Most important thing, okay, before anything, right, is what? Okay, when you guys go to a job, when you guys go apply to a job, or when you go meet somebody else, what's the first thing you do, right? You ask them who they are and what they do, right? What's your experience, right? Same exact thing goes to Instagram, okay? You guys have to understand, we are in the digital age, okay? Resumes don't really matter to me, don't really matter anymore, in my opinion. What matters is your personal brand, okay? This is a word you're gonna hear from me a lot. You're gonna hear from a lot of other people in the industry saying your personal brand is something you have to be more aware of, okay? You have to start building if you want to go somewhere far in your career, in your life, in 2019 and moving forward, okay? Especially with social media. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is obviously your bio. Okay, number one thing is make sure your bio is clear and has a call to action or some type of description of who you are. Okay, for example, I'll throw a screenshot right here of my bio. Obviously, right, it says what I do, obviously sales, lifestyle, and travel, right? It says what I like to do, what I did. So for the people who are going to follow me, all the new traffic that's going to be coming to my page, they're going to have an idea of what type of content they're going to be expecting. Okay, travel, lifestyle, and sales, right? That's why the people who follow me is because of my lifestyle, because of the places I travel and what I post, right? So the same exact thing should be, in your account, okay? What you want to do is make sure you say who you are, what you do, okay? Why is or why should I follow you, right? I, as in, some random guy coming to your Instagram, or, the traffic that's going to be coming and being directed to your profile, why should they follow you, okay? One thing to help you out and kind of, frame this in the right way is think about it this way, okay? People are selfish. They do what they do for themselves, okay? Anything they do, they're going to do it for their benefit. For example, you guys are watching this video right now, as funny as it is, you're watching it for your personal benefit, right? You want to learn how to grow your Instagram. You're not watching it because you care about me, right? Just being honest, right? You're watching it for your personal benefit. So the same exact thing when it comes to your bio, okay? How can you help them, okay? What is it that you're going to benefit this person when they follow you? Okay, are you going to help them make them money? Are you going to help them do their makeup? Are you going to help them get fit? What are you going to help them with? State that in your bio, okay? Whatever it is. And make sure your bio is going to be consistent with your, make sure your bio is going to be consistent with your content, okay? What I mean is, let's say you have, fitness and motivation in your bio, okay? You go through the content, you go through your pictures, you find, travel pictures and, I don't know, car pictures, right? It doesn't make sense, it doesn't balance, okay? Think about it this way, right? People are following you for a specific thing, okay? If you're a girl, maybe you're cute, you post bikini pictures, so guys are following you for those bikini pictures, okay? If you're a guy and you travel, people are interested in seeing, where you travel, that's why they're following you. So again, everything has to relate, okay? Starting from number one, which is the bio, okay? Now, number two we're going to talk about is pretty much your content, okay? So make sure you post high quality content. What does that mean, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, I don't travel, or oh, I don't go anywhere cool or nice, or like, what type of pictures should I post? Anything, really, okay? I personally don't really care what I post. I mean, now I'm a little more aware of, what theme to use, what theme to post, what really fits my style. But when you're starting, whether it's a theme page or a personal page, obviously if it's a theme page, you can just repost any type of viral content you're finding on your Explorer page that's related to your niche. Okay, I'm going to be dropping a video next week on how to grow a theme page, and I'm actually looking to bring somebody in, one of my friends here that has, tens and 20s of theme pages that have, over probably 1 million followers and more, to talk to you guys about more tips and tricks on how to use this stuff. But back to basics, right? So back to what I was talking about is your content, high quality, okay? If you're a fitness model, I'm just going to use the fitness one a lot because it's kind of the easiest thing to relate to. A lot of the clients I work with are in the fitness industry, so I know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that. So think about it this way, okay? You're a guy or you're a girl who is posting fitness stuff, okay? You're like, hey, I only do the same workouts, every single week, okay? Look at the big guys, okay? Look at the big pages in your industry. What type of content are they posting, okay? What type of workouts are they posting? Where are these workouts that they're posting? What they're wearing, okay? Mimic it, add your personal touch, and post it. If it worked for them, that's gonna work for you, okay? As simple as that. And just guys, I'm gonna go off topic here a little bit, but all the new Instagram updates and APIs, what's going on is essentially Instagram is going into an engagement platform, okay? It's gonna go into more of a consumer platform. What that means is obviously Facebook, the mother of Instagram, just launched a new online currency, which is called Libra, okay? And with Libra, they launched Colibra, which is an online wallet, okay? What that means is kind of similar to Apple Pay in some sense, okay? So right now you have your card stashed on Apple Pay. Instead of using your card and carrying your wallet around, you just have your phone, put your thumb or whatever it is, and you're able to pay using your phone, okay? So it's going to be the same exact thing when it comes to Facebook and Instagram, where they're transitioning to. What that means is Instagram is going to stop counting essentially likes. So when you're going through your timeline, that's one of the main things that I've heard and I've read about is Instagram is going to be taking away the amount of likes that somebody has on their pictures or video views, right? So for all the people who get low likes or high likes, does it really matter anymore? But essentially it's going to be more based off impressions, okay? So what you engage in, so how much you engage with your followings is going to affect how much engagement you get, okay? So if you're liking a lot of pictures, you're going to get a lot of likes because you're going to be posted in front of a lot more people. if that makes sense, right? So the more people you engage with, the more Instagram's gonna have your content, available in front of other people, so they can engage with you. That's number one. Okay, number two, which is gonna relate to what I was talking about when it comes to Libra and GoLibra, is essentially you're gonna have your, payment information, your cards, your money, all already uploaded and available on Facebook and on Instagram. And what that's gonna do, the point of that is essentially to have people be able to buy faster, buy more, and buy easier, okay, when it comes to all these ads, okay? So for all the people who are advertising, I know I have a lot of people here who are watching that are into e-com and other stuff when it comes to Facebook advertising. It's going to be better for essentially the advertiser because they're going to be able to get sales quicker and easier with Facebook and Instagram's new updates that are going to be happening here over the next few months. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys who don't really know much about that type of space, but that's, I just thought that's relevant. Again, going back to content, right? So you want to make sure not only you engage, not only you're looking for engagement, you're looking for likes and videos and calls, right? But do the same for other people, okay? Think about it as a favor, okay? One thing I personally do is essentially pick, anywhere between 6 to 12 hashtags, okay? And I'd say split them up. So 3 big hashtags, 3 small hashtags. What that means is big hashtags, I'd say over 500,000 followers on the hashtag. So, we'll do a search here essentially. Let's say, you search up travel, okay? Travel's a big hashtag, probably has millions of followers, okay? That's a big hashtag. And what you want to do is engage with, let's say 100 people, 200 people, a few hundred people every single week in that hashtag, right? Like their pictures and comment on them. Then where the actual communities are, where you're actually going to be getting a lot of traffic and followers, is from the smaller hashtags. So if you put, let's say travel bloggers Boston, right? That's a smaller hashtag. It's probably going to have less than 500, less than 100,000 followers. And that's where you're really going to be able to build an intimate relationship with other people on Instagram that are pretty much in your specific niche, and be able to get that more traffic and more following, more engagement, because you're engaging with their stuff, right? So just a quick tip to have in mind, right? Pick anywhere between 6 to 12 hashtags. Big ones over 500,000, engage with that. Under 500,000, even under 100,000 is a smaller hashtag, and that's really where you want to spend most of your time, engaging with smaller profiles, right? So that's number 2. We covered number 1, which is the bio. Again, make sure you have a clear bio to relate with your content. Number 2 is going to be make sure you have high quality content. If you don't know what to post, obviously mimic other people's posts, right? With being able to engage with hashtags and whatnot to help your engagement rate go up, okay? Number 3 is probably my favorite, is pretty much your story, okay? Your story matters, okay? A lot of people post, once a week or twice a week on their posts, but they post nothing all week on their story, which, blows my mind, okay? Your story is your chance of being relevant 24/7, okay? You want your story popping up as much as possible on somebody's profile. Again, as much as possible, okay? So a lot of people tell me, yo, why do you post so many stories? I honestly think I don't post enough stories, which I try to do a lot all the time. But you want to post more stories, and I'm going to show you guys here some, pretty much story hacks that I personally use that you guys noticed on, to make my stories more engaging, and the reason why I get replies, shares, and impressions on my stories. So let's dive right into here and give you guys some quick hacks. Okay, so number 1 thing, if you didn't know, is what I like to say is the hashtag hack, okay, and the location hack. So if you guys don't know, obviously you can put any hashtag you want, right? Let's say travel, right? And it's gonna pop up here as travel, right? And if you don't want it popping up, what you want to do is minimize it as small as possible, and it'll still be there, but it's not visible on your picture, so it won't affect it, okay? You can do the same exact thing when it comes to locations, right? So you can put a location up to obviously have more reach, have more impressions on your story, and minimize it as small as possible until it kind of disappears on your screen, okay? That is number 1 growth hack tip when it comes to stories, okay? Let's say you want to make your stories more engaging, right? Obviously you guys probably know how to do this. If you don't, what you do, right, is, so I'll go ahead and go back here. So I'm going to click on the eraser, erase what I just did, right? But what you want to do is press on the marker, press on the color, hold it to whatever color you want, and make the screen pretty much all color. Okay, there's a few things you can do here, right? One is you can use the eraser as a pen, right? Is that, for example, right? Make kind of, you know, more of an artsy way of posting your story. Number two is do some shadow texts. Okay, so let's say YouTube, right? You're gonna go ahead, type it in again, YouTube, change its number, bang. So now you kind of have this shadow effect on your story, right? So now you have kind of cooler font. Obviously you can change this with any font you want, but you know, make it look like, and sometimes you guys probably seen it on my personal story where I have multiple ones at the same time, right? Now, what I really like to do, and this is actually something I recently learned, is this, okay? So you're gonna highlight the word, okay? Hopefully this is gonna work with try number one. You're gonna hold this bar over here, you're gonna hold on the color, and then you're gonna rotate these colors as you're doing that. Whoa, okay. Obviously you guys seen it happen on the screen, so we're gonna do it again. So you're gonna hold the bar, hold the colors, and then you're gonna switch these colors. So you're gonna move both of them at the same time, and boom, now you got kind of a rainbow theme, which is, you know, actually I think it's really cool to do. So, you know, you're welcome. And now what I really want to teach you guys how to do is pictures. Okay, so let's go and show you guys how you post multiple pictures on one story. Okay, so how do we post multiple pictures on one story, right? This is what we do. So let's say I wanted to post this. You're gonna press on this little arrow here, copy the picture, go back here and paste. Okay, so let's say you wanted to do a collage or testimonials, whatever it is. You copy the first picture. Let's pick this picture as well. We're gonna copy this one and boom. So now I have an actual collage on my story, and obviously you can put as much pictures as you want, kind of make it more artsy, right? So those are some 3 tips that I personally use when it comes to my stories, to reach more people, to make them more engaging, obviously a little bit cooler. So if you guys are ever bored, you know, feel free to try these out. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments, okay? And obviously, if you don't know, now you know. Here's my Instagram. Make sure you guys go click that follow button and check the posts out. Okay, so now we're at number 4, which we just finished, was the story. Hope you guys find that a little fun. My personal one is the rainbow one. When I first learned that, I was like, wow. No lie, but definitely use those to your advantage, right? More hashtags, more locations. If you don't want them popping up on your story and you know how they look, if you're worried about that and they ruin the aesthetic of it, just minimize that thing really small and let that thing go to work, right? Number 5, I think, is the hardest one and the simplest one, is be consistent, okay? If you're actually serious about your Instagram growth and your personal brand growth, you have to implement these strategies, you have to implement these tips consistently, okay? It's not gonna work if you do it once a week, it's not gonna work if you do it twice a week, right? You have to do it every single day, day in and day out. Follow a blueprint, follow the system, be, you know, intentional about growth, be intentional about posting and how you post and what you post and when you post, and keep doing it day in and day out, okay? Hope you guys found this helpful and useful. Hopefully you guys got some type of value out of this. Drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, let me know any questions you guys have. I'm happy to help. And yeah, and if you don't like it, obviously drop that dislike. I don't care. At least you're honest with me. And looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Peace.